Nah, they're bugging. Yo, how fast did they do this, bro? Because my boy's cheesing, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, I saw this and I said, no way.
Nah, fam, this is not real life, bro. Yo, Zlatan Ibra. Yo, Zlatan Ibra. He's hilarious, bro. Welcome back to the Proper Football Podcast. We have a few things to talk about today, but we're going to start with the first segment, the Newscast. Hope you're liking our video so far. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Newscast. Let's get it, brother.
So, for the first game was Luton Town and Tottenham. Tottenham finishes 1-0. And proud result, I would say, for Luton Town, coming up from a big side, Tottenham. I mean, they stand in first place right now, but yeah, 1-0. Van der Vert scored.
Van der Ven.
Van der Ven.
Maybe his cousin. Van der
Yeah, maybe Van der Vaart. No, but Van der Ven scores to keep it at 1-0.
Yes, sir. Speaking of another newly promoted side, Burnley loses to Chelsea at home 4-1. Good to see that. Sterling, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer finally scoring and getting back on track. So good to see from Chelsea.
Nice. So now we have Everton and Bournemouth, 3-0 for Everton. Everton's rocking. They're grooving. They're getting results in. Decore scores. Harrison scores. And, yeah, it's good to see them back in shape.
Yes, sir. Let's hope for Everton to continue their form or pick up some form. Another team that needs some form is Fulham. They beat Sheffield United 3-1 at home. Good to see people like Willian getting back on track and hope for a top 10 finish in the Premier League.
Man U versus Brentford. Wow. So that was a spectacular comeback for Man United. They were down 1-0. Jensen scores, one of my favorite midfielders in the EPL right now. And, yeah, McTominay comes big with 2 goals.
2 huge goals in injury time, man. I couldn't believe it. Let's see if he starts next game. I doubt it. Crystal Palace draw with Nottingham Forest 0-0. Full-time draw. Pretty boring game. No goals. Got some shots, but, yeah, hopefully we get more exciting games in the Premier League other than these 0-0 draws because we're here for some excitement. Bring me some excitement in the next game.
So 2-2, Brighton, Liverpool. Disappointing result for us, because what happened last weekend. But, I mean, I would say a good result for Brighton. And Salah with 2 big goals. Yeah, 2-2, exciting match.
And that's the exact result I needed for Chelsea to make a comeback in the Premier League. Speaking of another draw I would like, 2-2, West Ham and Newcastle. Newcastle were away, and Alexander Isak makes the comeback, scores 2 goals, and is looking for Newcastle to make a top 4 finish. Let's see if they can do it.
1-1, Wolves and Aston Villa. Tight game. They both walk away with 1 point.
Not bad, man. And now for the big one. The big game we've all been waiting for pretty much since the beginning of the season. First place versus second place from last season. Arsenal versus Man City. It ends up 1-0. Who ended up getting the win?
Arsenal, like I said last week.
I
don't remember what the score line I predicted.
I think you predicted 2-1, but either way, they won by 1.
Still got the win, yeah.
Proper prediction there by Mr. Corey.
Yeah.
So, speaking of win for Arsenal, this is the first win they've had against Man City in the league in 8 years, in 2015. Just to put that in perspective, the last time Arsenal beat Man City in the league was when Barcelona were Champions League winners.
That's madness.
That's crazy.
Madness.
Mad thing, So they had 12 straight losses. Losses, not even like didn't win in 12. 12 losses to Man City in the league. Outrageous.
No, I mean it's good to see. They've come a long way. They finally, they're becoming that, top team in the EPL.
Yeah.
So they need to get these results at some point. You get me?
Yeah. the league needs these competitions. Like the past few years, it's only been Liverpool that's putting up some real competition with Man City, and still seems like Man City is like really the front runner. So to have another person and another horse in the race, I guess you can say, is great for the league. And we see other teams like Newcastle coming up. So not that I like Arsenal, but I like the competition in the Premier League, and that's why it's the best league in the world. So, hopefully we can have Man City dethroned this season.
Yep. And yeah, very tight game.
Yeah.
From both sides. Pretty exciting. Even though City only had 4 shots, and I believe it was like 1 on target. I was somewhere around there, but this is the least amount of shots Pep has had under Man City.
That's outrageous. That's a crazy stat.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the game. Arsenal looked pretty good. Saliba is looking like probably the best center back in the league right now.
Bro, Saliba, like I've heard a lot of people, especially Arsenal fans, calling him a Rolls Royce. And the real Rolls Royce that I know of, not because he's a Chelsea player, but Thiago Silva, proper Rolls Royce. But after this game, the consistency, and you can see the difference he makes in the team, because we saw him last season when he was out. Arsenal with a completely different team. Him in the team, it's like, you know what it's like to play with someone that you have confidence with. If you play with a midfielder that you know he's not going to lose the ball, or a goalie that's always going to make the save, Saliba is that defender for Arsenal, and you can see that everybody trusts him on the ball and off the ball.
Yeah, no, he's a big-time player right now. He's very young, and he has a long way ahead of him. Like I said, I believe he might be the best center back in the league right now.
He gives me Van Dijk vibes.
Yeah, yo, look at Haaland. Like, he couldn't get by them.
Oh, bodied Haaland.
Bodied Haaland, yep.
Put him on his ass.
Winning headers.
I saw a stat. This season, no one has dribbled Saliba.
I believe
8 games, 0 dribbles
I
against.
think this game right here, he had a 100% passing rate.
Bro, that's huge, especially the way Arsenal play. Like, they want to play out the back. They want to keep possession. To have a defender like that puts you in that top category of defenders, and that's what's keeping Arsenal in the race for the title.
100%. And speaking of playing out the back, yo, Raya's in goal because they want to, start playing from the back more. But, yo, there was a few times this game it was very questionable. I'm like, maybe a short pass to Raya, and he looked I would think it was from Gabriel. It was a short pass from Gabriel, and Raya should just probably booted it out, but he decided to be calm on the ball. And Alvarez, he's
Pressing machine.
Yeah, pressing machine. Yo, this guy comes in and he almost scores, But there was another time in the second half that almost happened again.
Yeah, it was right in the beginning of the second half, right?
Yep.
I remember that. Yeah, I mean, even after that first mistake Raya made, you can see on his face he looked a little nervous. Like, beginning of the game, breathing out of his mouth, like trying to talk to Gabriel. Yo, what was that? What type of pass? And if I'm Man City looking at that, I'm praying on that. I'm like, oh, man, see these guys is nervous like they were last year. A lot of times, it's the composure that you exude and the confidence that you show to the opponent that kind of dictates the game. If you're showing weakness already, I was kind of nervous. I really thought Man City were going to want to punish them. So, and Ake had a chance. Should have scored that in the beginning.
What was that? Guardiola and Ake, that came in the 4th minute. And that was probably City's best chance of the game.
Best chance, and it was half a chance at best. I mean, like you said, the game was tight. I think the most exciting part of the game was before the game, the anticipation to the game. Because in the game, it was a close game, but you didn't see anybody take major risk or make them darting runs or anything.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like, let's just not make a mistake. If we get a goal, we get a goal.
And also, I would say, like, the lineups were very questionable. I was, surprised with both coaches. Lewis coming in the midfield, very random. I know he's played there recently in the Champions League, I believe. But even, Trossard starting, pretty cool. Who else started? Jorginho. He actually did pretty good. He actually did pretty good, but still random,
Random. But I think Arteta had something up his sleeve because he knew he wanted to, even though he made a mistake, what was it, last week or the week before where he caused the goal, he wanted someone that has that experience in big games to, like keep the ball. Like, Jorginho, he just keeps the ball. He'll keep possession.
Yeah, keep it simple, keep it moving.
And allow Declan Rice to go forward and press and do all that other stuff. But he needed someone like that, and I think that's why he picked Jorginho over Partey.
Respect. And to close City out with no goals is very big.
Yeah.
And Declan Rice, I think he's a big part of it. He's probably one of the biggest players on the team.
Yeah. No doubt about it. I mean, you can see he played a little bit more advanced, but he was box to box.
Box to box.
He was
everywhere.
Playing those balls forward, but when it's time to defend, I'm running. Like I saw a few times, he was just on his horse running back to defend, and I love seeing plays like that because that's something I enjoyed doing when I was playing. Running back, making them runs, making them tackles, putting your body on the line.
I could agree with you, man. I love guys like that. Guys that come in and play with heart.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
play for the badge, bro.
Play for the badge.
Not for the name on the back.
Yeah, no, he does that every single game he plays. And what else was interesting in that?
Bro, speaking of the lineups, like you said, I want to talk about Man City and their lineups because we saw Haaland. He started, but no impact. Like I probably could have went and played up top.
He was isolated, I'm starting to realize, I'm not trying to take away from Haaland's quality. He's a good quality player, but I'm starting to realize he needs a big-time player that's going to help facilitate a little bit. The absence of Kevin De Bruyne is kind of messing him up, messing with him a little bit. And then on top of that, it's like the lineup that they put. They had, what was his name? I forget his name now. I'm crazy. Rico Lewis, yeah. And Kovacic and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva was playing 6.
Playing DM, yeah.
But I'm not going to lie. He's the most trustworthy player ever. Yeah. I trust that dude anywhere on the pitch. I don't care where you play this guy, left, right, attacking mid, center mid, defensive mid. Like, dude, did you see how, every time he got the ball, he was just calm. Like, he cannot lose the ball. The ball's glued to his foot, fam.
Yeah, bro. Just an amazing, amazing play. And I think Pep put him in that role because Rodri don't lose the ball. He's not a similar player to Bernardo Silva, but similar playing style that Bernardo Silva played in that game as far as a 6, keeping the ball, distribute, and things like that. The only thing I didn't like about that was that Bernardo Silva, when you play him in a 6, you take away his creativity and
100%.
attacking when he's playing that 8 or that right wing or that 10. And that kind of hurt Man City and Haaland because, like you said, Haaland needs someone a little bit creative to play in those balls. And if Kovacic or Rico Lewis is the ones playing on those balls, great players, but it's not the same as like a Bernardo Silva or De Bruyne.
Yeah, I don't see Kovacic being that guy ever. He's gonna come in and he's gonna bring control to the game.
I think he's gonna press when you don't have the ball.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to him soon. But it's like you said, David Silva doing a good job there. Bernardo Silva doing a good job there. But I think they definitely needed him, like you said, a little up. But now it's like Calvin Phillips.
Yo,
dude, if you're not starting when
come off the bench at least.
Something like when that DM position is available. We're talking about up for grabs for 3 games because Rodri's gone, right? Yo, you got to step it up, King. I don't know what it is. You got to show Pep that you want to play because there's no reason why he should not be selected when that's his main role. You get what I'm saying? Bro, you put him there. Now you put David Silva up. It's probably a different game, possibly. But
you said, bro,
he's got to show up, man.
It's the same reason Rico Lewis didn't play DM. It's the same reason Kovacic didn't play DM. He trusts Bernardo Silva or other players on the team more than he trusts Calvin Phillips in the DM. He doesn't trust Calvin Phillips. I mean, he barely plays in the cup games, which really don't matter. So what makes us think
he's gonna be on his way out soon. If it keeps coming this way, there's no doubt in my mind that he won't be a City player by the end of the year or in January.
The sad thing is that he was brought in to be a sub for Rodri.
Yep.
And now that the opportunity came, like you said, he can't even get a sniff.
So, fam, when does he get a shot to play? When now Rodri comes back, bro, he's never touching the field.
It's unfortunate, and that's gonna affect his chances to play for the England squad and all these things, man. It's gonna lower down his confidence. He's getting paid well.
No, England squad is out the question right now. Yeah. The amount of players that they have right now is definitely out the question.
And Calvin Phillips, man, we gotta see something from you, man. You gotta say something, do something, or request a move because Man City is just not it for you right now.
100%. Second half comes in and Martinelli, crazy impact, changes the game. Big influence on the team.
Bro, it's the flair that the game needed. He was a game changer from the minute he stepped on the field. And we were a little surprised that, he didn't start because he was available. Because he was just
getting back to fitness.
Just coming back from injury, right? But as soon as he came on, I'm like, man, imagine what the game would have been if he started.
I think it was a good tactic to bring him on, second half.
You know what they call that?
Super sub.
Super sub.
Super sub. But you get what I'm saying? They held City to 0-0. And Martinelli comes in and he's moving, grooving. He's pushing balls in the box. He did everything he could. And, it's just, an unfortunate result for City because I don't feel like they should have lost the game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there weren't really many chances.
It wasn't many chances, but it's not like they did bad. They just didn't perform to the level that we expect from them, you know?
Yeah, and it comes down to I saw like they didn't want to take the risk. Like I was saying, like they were okay tying as long as they didn't make a mistake. If they got a deflected goal and it went in and then City won 1-0, they would take it. But they didn't want to take any mistakes. And that's something coming from Pep, who's a very aggressive, likes to change, loves to go on the front foot. And to see that, him taking a step back, hey, listen, this is a dangerous team. That shows a lot from Arteta, the way Arsenal play, and then just Arsenal as a club, how they're advancing. And it's nice to see from a neutral standpoint, but a little scary from a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, but what's also interesting is that Arsenal are not getting like these big wins. They're getting like a couple goals in. They're missing a lot of chances, but they're still getting these results.
If you're Arsenal, would you rather win this game like 4-3, like a high-scoring game, you still win by 1?
No, I'm happy with
1-0?
this. I'm happy with this because it's a clean sheet. There's nothing better than a clean sheet.
Right. Shows that you can beat them and stay perfect in the back, which they were.
I think they could have scored more goals. There was actually a couple times that Declan Rice was in the 6-yard box and Jesus very, very late with the passes. Those passes within the 6-yard box, I don't care. It's got to be fast. I don't care if it's the sloppiest pass of your lifetime. Like, anything can happen within that 6-yard box.
Yeah.
A nice little tap, boom,
Yep.
goal. You get me?
We saw it happen last week with Liverpool. Like, it's got to be driven. It got to be fast. Not too many touches because, like you said, anything can happen in that 6-yard box. And, sometimes the luck of the draw is on your side.
He's coming off big, though, playing right wing with the absence of Saka. And they did well without Saka.
I was surprised he didn't play. I had him starting in my fantasy, bro.
Yeah.
Because the week before,
I would have told you not to do that.
I
would have told you not to do that.
Because the week before,
he
was injured, bro.
Yeah.
And I put him on the bench. He got 9 points.
I feel it. I
was like, nah, I'm not letting this happen again. Paid for it.
I think it's because he got injured in Champions League.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I think that's...
It was a muscle injury. It was a hamstring.
Yeah.
He didn't get called up to the England squad.
Yep.
I should have just put the pieces together, man. Sometimes in fantasy, you got to think with your brain, not your heart. And that's the advice I have for fantasy.
But it's good, though, that they didn't start him because I feel like a lot of people feel like they rely on Saka a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in reality, they have a lot of options, and they got the job done.
Yeah.
Much respect to Arsenal.
Much respect, man. You think Kovacic should have got sent off or
100%.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. All right. Going back, we're gonna drop the incident with Liverpool.
Are we speaking on a terms of proper football, like this is the way games should be played, or how they're reffing the game now?
All right, yeah. So,
because I'd love to hear both sides.
Yeah, but look at this though. If you're attempting to get the ball, like Curtis Jones was, I understand that, it was a foul. He still got Basuma. You feel me? But how many times has this happened, bro? Skip did it to Diaz. They try to say that, like, if you go look at it, they try to say that he won the ball. Dude, where did he win the ball? Bro, all I see is straight crunching his ankles, bro. Crunch. Like, crunching his boy's ankles. Yo, the fact that Diaz is still playing soccer till this day, bro.
Miracle.
Because of that. Yeah, it's a miracle. But Kovacic, those 2 tackles, I'm looking at it, it's like, yo, I feel like he had no attempt at the ball. He was just like, yo, I'm going to go at this tackle. I'm going to injure somebody. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's late, fam. It's a late tackle.
It's a late tackle.
Late tackle. Come
I
on,
can't
bro.
sit here and say
Studs up, bro.
Kovacic was like, yo,
twice.
I'm gonna go injure this guy.
Twice. Mind you, he already had the yellow card.
And listen, as a referee, you got to assess the situation and say, listen, I just gave this guy a yellow card. If I give another yellow card, this whole team's going to be at a disadvantage, and it's going to screw up this entire game. So as a referee, sometimes you got to go a little bit off protocol. You got to assess the situation. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, listen, I know this ain't maybe 100% correct in theory, but in this game, this is the right decision.
Yo, I like how you said that. That's the truth.
It's the truth because
it's the truth.
Because I wish Michael Oliver, the ref that was for the Man City Arsenal game, was the ref for the Liverpool Tottenham game because he's a good ref. I like Michael Oliver. Yeah. And there needs to be a change in the consistency of refereeing because if you have someone like Michael Oliver that can assess the situation and say, hey, all right, I understand 2 bad tackles. I just gave a yellow. It's the last one, Kovacic. That's what you give him a telling off. You just, hey, it's the last one, and that's how you deal with the situation. There has to be a better consistency.
No.
In other games, that would have been a red card.
Yeah,
and it can't. And I don't think it should have been a red card.
Ooh, I might have to disagree on that.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments because I obviously think it should have been just a yellow. Corey thinks it should have been a red, so we would love to hear.
Bro, you're talking about coming in late in a challenge, bro. Late in a challenge. He's like just straight sliding, bro, from like 20 yards out, bro.
He's going for the ball.
He's sliding. The dude kept sliding. Got to his destination. Yeah, like the memes.
Like who did that? Oh my gosh.
I think it was Shar. From
It
Newcastle.
was Dallo. It was Dallo when Jesus cut
it in.
Oh
yeah.
Dallo and
he kept sliding.
Sliding, bro.
But I mean, if I'm the ref, I would say I'm probably giving a red card.
Well, that's probably why you're not a ref, bro.
Nah, chill, bro. I'll be a proper ref.
I mean, yeah. Just let us know what you have in the comments because I think, it's a foul, but red. I think we're getting a little.
But you're talking about he's off a yellow already. I think he had a few other risky tackles before that. But hey, it is what it is. He continued to play and they still lost, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. That's a very good point. But yeah, congrats to Arsenal sitting in second, tied with Tottenham. I never thought I would ever be saying Tottenham's in first, Arsenal in second.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Tottenham, they played every bottom team.
Yeah, including Liverpool.
What are you trying
to say? As a top team.
What are you trying to say?
As a top team?
No,
let's be real. They played every bottom team. They didn't have really much competition.
They had the easiest schedule, though.
And when they played someone with competition, they had to play them with 9 men.
Yeah.
So pretty much didn't play with any competition.
I don't want to give too much credit to Tottenham right now. I'm not, they're a decent team. They have a good coach. They had players come in and they're thriving. But still, I mean, if Newcastle had a schedule like that, you don't think they'd be in the same position?
True. That's very true.
If Arsenal had a schedule like that, you don't think they'll be over there? Brighton. Imagine Brighton had that schedule. They'd probably be in first place too.
That's true. That's very true, bro. Because like we just saw with Arsenal, we wanted to see can they adapt without their best player? Can they adapt without Saka? Can they adapt with certain changes? Obviously they could. If Son goes down or if Maddison goes down, can they adapt? Is Højbjerg going to be able to come and play in the midfield? Is Richarlison going to be able to do?
Højbjerg's leaving in January.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and say that I'm confident that the depth that Spurs have is going to be able to keep up with the starting lineup if one of them goes down. So I'm not going to sit here and say that they will not, but I would love to see them put to the test, which they probably will because injuries are inevitable in this game.
100%.
And we'll have to see and assess from there. But, well, I mean, are Arsenal title favorites now since they got the dub against Man City?
I think they were title favorites, to begin with.
Really?
Think about all the signs that they've made, all the guys that they have. You have to be title favorites. When you come in second place the year before, the objective has to be to win the league. You get what I'm saying? Because you have that bitterness, like, damn, we almost had it. Like we had it in our hands and we let it slip. Mm-hmm. So like you got to come back with vengeance and like try to win this league this year. You get me?
Yeah.
They might be title favorites right now. Right now, City. I'm telling you right now, it's very spooky. They're like on a 3-game losing streak, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, 3 out of the 4 they lost. In the Champions League, they beat Leipzig,
Oh, okay.
but they lost to Newcastle 1-0.
Yep.
They lost to Wolves 2-1.
Yep.
And now they just lost to Arsenal 1-0.
Yeah, it's big. It's a problem with the midfield. Trust me, because defensively they look good.
Yeah.
Offensively, they look pretty good. Alvarez
They
is
look
stepping it up.
good if the midfield's good.
Yes, exactly. But that's you see, Nunes didn't come in.
No, he came in.
He came in.
He came in with Doku and somebody else. Yeah, like at the 70th minute or something like that.
I
66.
still don't think he's gonna be enough because you're talking about like, losing Gundogan is like.
Big loss.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about losing Gundogan and then having to replace him. Like, dude, you cannot replace the guy.
Can't.
You have to replace him with another top quality player.
And I thought it would be Bernardo Silva, which I think it still can.
No, it could be,
But
but
look who they're missing. De Bruyne. Now you have to have like Bernardo Silva filling for De Bruyne.
Yep.
But then you lose Rodri. Now you need Bernardo Silva to get out of attacking mid for De Bruyne, play DM. Now you got to fill in this position with Rico Lewis, fill in this position with Kovacic. And like you said, it is the midfield. But like it's tough on Man City.
Yeah.
How can you expect two of your best players out?
And then Foden playing out left. I don't mind him playing out left, but I think Grealish got to be the guy because Grealish always looks out for Haaland.
That's a good
And
point.
then I feel like Foden's more creative in the midfield. But
I don't think he trusts him in the midfield.
He does not. He does not trust him.
I think he'd rather have him out wide just in case he loses the ball. And I respect it. I mean, Pep, the way he plays, you cannot lose that ball in that midfield because you're screwed if you do, especially a team like Arsenal. But Arsenal played this team in a perfect time, losing 2 out of the best 3 players. They're on a losing streak. I mean, it was the best of both worlds, and now you continue that losing streak, go into the international break ready to rejuvenate and assess everything you've done and continue on.
Yep.
So,
well then, that's it for this segment. Now we got Christian Pulisic and AC Milan.
yeah, Christian Pulisic, man. I mean, absolutely on fire. AC Milan on fire. Were they in first?
They're in first in the league.
First in the league. Played Genoa, which is not, the biggest team in Serie A, but it's a team. It's a team that's gonna put up a fight, and it definitely took a lot of AC Milan to win this game, man.
Yeah. Kudos to Christian Pulisic. I mean, he comes in as a 20 million euro signing.
Steal, bro.
Yeah, 100% steal. All the business that AC Milan has been doing has been bargains, but Christian Pulisic, this dude's starting now, and he has competition out on the right side with Kwesi. But he's doing well. He got 4 goals and 1 assist in 8 games, and that's pretty good
As a winger,
and that's pretty good for where he was at in the recent years in Chelsea. He's got to get back to that time. His first year in Chelsea, he hit double digits.
Good times, bro.
Yeah, definitely good times. But I feel like this is the team to bring him back to who he can be. And maybe he gets better in this team.
The only thing for Chelsea was just too much competition. He had a few injuries, and then once he came back, players already in form. Then you try to stuff him in the right wing, stuff him in the center attack, play him up top, and it wasn't conducive for his playing style, which is unfortunate. But it's kind of the story of Chelsea's lives the past 5 years or so.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that he went to AC Milan and he looks like he's really thriving there, because I love to see him as American, born and raised, to go out to a top league and really perform. He's done it at Dortmund years ago when he was young. Like you said, Chelsea, he showed what he had. He still had the talent, just needed destruction. I think he's finding a home in Milan.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's still very young. He's 25 years old. And, to play across all these leagues already at his age it's got to be the best thing ever, bro. I mean, look at it. This guy played at Dortmund for 4 years. I think he played an extra year at the U19 level. He spent 4 years at Chelsea. 8 years at the top level. And he's got more time to go. But yo, AC Milan got. You know what else is a bargain? 90% of U.S. Jerseys are sold in the U.S. for AC Milan are 90%. Damn, what am I saying right now? I'm
Pulisic?
drunk. Yeah, they're Pulisic.
90% of them are Pulisic.
Back. The name on the back is Pulisic. 90%
And they
of
have-
jerseys sold in America for AC Milan is Pulisic on the back.
That's crazy.
So-
you have big players there.
So I don't know how much money they're railing in, but it's got to be some decent money.
Definitely gonna cover that 20 million over some time. As long as
Possibly.
he stays there.
And if he keeps improving his game and if he keeps scoring these incredible goals, he can get there.
Yeah. Speaking of the goal, yeah. I mean, clutch goal.
Yeah.
Good first touch. I forgot who crossed it from the right hand side, but he took a touch.
Ooh, I don't remember.
Took a touch, and just hit it with his left foot, bottom corner.
Yep.
And when the game was about to be over. And I'm sure AC Milan thought they had the game won, and that was it. But that was far from the truth.
Yeah. You know what else I think is the reason why he's at, full fitness and, has full, potential right now at AC Milan? I feel like it's because his team values him. You get me? When you're at Chelsea, bro, I honestly, bro, I don't feel like they value their players, bro. There's been a lot of players that have come and just gone, with the blink of an
I
eye.
understand what you're saying. I don't think it's so much we don't value our players. I think there's just such high competition that if you're a young player coming in, you're fighting for a shot against someone in their prime. Like, imagine competing against
But
Hazard.
who's
or
come,
something
bro?
like that.
There's no one really coming up at the youth level.
Of course there is.
You know?
We may not keep them. We have the Reece James. We have the Tammy Abrams that had to go. We had the Callum Hudson-Odoi that had to go. We had the Mounts. We had all of these players. Lewis Hall, who's on loan right now. We have the players. Whether they stick around, there's just so much competition because, not that I agree with it, but so much money getting put into the club. You have players from this country and that country and this country that's already proven.
Yep.
Now you're a young player, and now maybe your confidence is a little down.
Yep.
Now you start to play a little less. So maybe the same thing happened for Pulisic, which is unfortunate, but I got to defend my squad, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. But all I know is Chelsea, you don't get the job done in a month or two, bro. They're replacing you very quickly.
I think we're gonna stick with our teams right now. I think we have a solid team.
Yeah, no, right now you have to stick with them because
Because of
a
the
lot.
law. Because of the law.
No. Because of the amount of funds you spent and how you spent it. You didn't go spend it on, big name players. You did it for the future.
Yeah.
First time in history. Wow.
On the right direction, brother.
Yeah, but back to the topic. Yeah, it's nice to see Pulisic, performing. I hope he continues, and he might end up being one of the best American players ever to play this game, or the best.
He's on the track because, like you said, at 25 years old, and he's playing in all these leagues and performing at AC Milan, a top legendary club. Like, remember the days with Kaká and Shevchenko and all these guys.
Yep.
Top club. And continuing that legacy, having your name on the back of an AC Milan shirt and playing for them and making an impact, like on games today, it's huge. But not only did Pulisic make an impact on this game, there's somebody else that played out of position that made maybe the biggest impact of the entire game.
Yeah. Olivier Giroud comes in as
Another former Chelsea player. Shameless plug right there.
But
Say that.
no. But he comes in and respectfully, he makes a big time save.
With his hand, like Mike Maignan gets a red card and they have no subs. It's like injury time and they need someone to go into goal. Pulisic volunteered.
I didn't know that.
Pulisic, like, yeah, come on, put me in. I got you, Captain America.
Yo, honestly, I could see him jumping off
Right.
walls.
The coach he said, "Nah, he's too small. We gotta put someone bigger."
Yeah.
Olivier Giroud, 6'4". He goes and goal. He literally takes
It was
Maignan's
risky
shirt.
though. It was risky. I mean,
what are you gonna do, bro?
Yeah.
You have no subs.
Yeah. They hit the crossbar, but it seemed like once they knew Giroud was in goal, they was like, "Yo, we're gonna just blast this ball."
Bro, when they had the free kick and Giroud was in goal, top of the 18, the goalie, the Genoa goalie, ran all the way from the back, told the guy in the free kick, say something. He probably said, shoot low because he's so tall he can't get to the ground because he shot right on the floor, but somebody deflected, went off the post, like you said. Crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yo, go.
No, go ahead. Zlatan Ibra.
I was gonna say that.
Yo, Zlatan
I was gonna say
Ibra.
that.
He's hilarious, bro. This guy goes on and says, It's never too late to change your position. But he got mad love for Olivier Giroud, though.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I wasn't even going to say that. I was going to say something about Zlatan, though.
What's up? Did he play goalie one time?
Bro, he played goalie when me, you, and Lopes did a fantasy on FIFA.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say the story.
No, go ahead.
I
You
gotta
can
say the
tell
story.
him. Yeah.
So we did, before we even knew fantasy league was a thing, like online, we did our own on like FIFA 13 or something crazy, where we just did a whole full draft, and I had Ibra, Messi, and all these other players. My goalie gets a red card, and I need to put someone in goal because I have no more subs. I put Ibra in, and he's making saves. He's doing this. He's doing that. And mind you, this is when the time when Ibra was in AC Milan.
Yep.
And I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, no, the saves that he was making, it was
stupid.
It makes sense.
Penalties. And
He had to be the man of the match after that.
it was crazy. And then for Giroud to come back and take after Ibra's legacy.
Yeah. But who won that league for him?
I mean, I'm going to have to...
who won that league?
I don't think
him?
we ever finished it. So
Yeah.
I think he won it.
Please.
He won it. Yeah, it was a little
Yo, so we
advanced.
won it, and I was trying to run it back because we all put funds on the table. And, my guy was like, no, you're winning too much.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, so we couldn't continue it. But, there's a lot of players in the past that had to come in and play goalie. Like, from what I can remember, Glenn Johnson had to do it one time.
Yep.
Harry Kane, I believe Walker. So many guys.
Yeah, Walker. For Tottenham, no?
I think so. I think it was for Tottenham. But, so many guys had to do it. And, I mean, you show up for your club when they need you.
And if you perform and show up, you might get a...
You might get a call-up to your international team as a goalkeeper.
Oh, you know what's crazy? So, for those who don't know, Giroud, at the last kick of the game, he goes out and just one-on-one with the attacker, smothers the ball and makes a save with his hand or a slap or whatever. It's just happy no matter what team you're on, except if you're on Genoa, you just love seeing that from someone who just putting their body in the line, don't know what they're doing, but it comes up with
it's a crucial 3 points, if you ask me.
Crucial, bro. Especially in the manner that it happened. But I wonder how they're going to cope with Magnan, the goalie who got a red card, banned for the next 3 games. But, you'll
be all right with Giroud.
You know what's crazy? On AC Milan's website, if you're watching this right now, go on to AC Milan website and see who the goalies are.
I
swear, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
I'm typing this in.
Look it up right now. Giroud is there, and he says he has 1 clean sheet. He has more clean sheets than Onana this season, and many other big goalies. Can you believe that, bro?
Nah.
He has a clean sheet. So do this while you're at home while Corey's doing the same thing. And let us know what you see in the comments, whether you're watching this.
They're bugging. Yo.
Crazy.
Yo, how fast did they do this, bro? Because my boy's cheesing, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, I saw this and I said, no way.
Nah, fam, this is not real life, bro.
Go take a look at this. Giroud is on AC Milan's website as a verified goalie. And if you go look at his stats, he has 1 clean sheet. Star player, versatile, solid player. All the traits you want to give him on EAFC. He's got to have it.
Nah, bro. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my lifetime. Wow.
I think that's a great way to end the pod. If you're watching this and you like our content, please give us a like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you've seen this on any other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, give us a like, follow us. If you're an audio listener, we appreciate all the love. Give us a 5-star rating. Download the episodes, and we'll be back for more next week. Until next time.